Welcome back to USA Coin One, your number one destination for the stories, secrets, and staggering values behind American coins. If you're holding on to a 1975 Lincoln cent, listen closely, because what might look like just another penny could actually be a coin worth hundreds, thousands, or even more in the right market. That's right, the humble 1975 Lincoln penny, often overlooked and forgotten in drawers and jars, holds a value far beyond its face. And today, we are diving deep into its hidden power, its history, its collectible varieties, and why some of these coins are now trading for over $585,345 on the collector's market. So buckle up, coin hunters, collectors, and curious viewers. This is the incredible journey of the 1975 Lincoln cent, and how it transformed from pocket change into treasure. Let's travel back to the mid-70s. The United States was going through a period of economic tension, political change, and cultural transformation. The year was 1975. But even amid the storms of inflation and post-Watergate recovery, the United States Mint continued producing one of its most iconic coins. The Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny had already been in circulation since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, breaking from the tradition of symbolic female liberty heads. Now, fast forward to 1975, the Lincoln cent still bore Brenner's original design, Lincoln's right-facing bust on the obverse, with the inscription, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty," to the left, and the year 1975 to the right. And below all this, a hidden treasure for coin collectors. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse designed by Frank Gasparo. A detailed image of the Lincoln Memorial, complete with the statue of Lincoln faintly visible inside. Above the monument, the bold letters spell out, "United States of America." Just below that, "E pluribus unum," a Latin phrase meaning, "out of many, one." And at the bottom, the denomination, 1 cent, but beneath that simple design lies a world of minting magic, mysterious errors, and rare varieties that could change your life if you own the right one. In 1975, the Lincoln cent was struck at 3 different mint. Philadelphia Mint. These coins carry no mint mark. Denver Mint, marked with a small d under the year. San Francisco Mint. These were mainly proof coins, bearing an S mint mark. Each of these mints produced coins in massive numbers. The Philadelphia Mint alone struck over 5.4 billion pennies in 1975. Denver produced around 4.5 billion. But quantity does not equal commonness, because in that enormous sea of copper coins, a few slipped through with unique flaws or rare attributes, making them incredibly valuable today. Now, the million-dollar question: why are some 1975 Lincoln pennies worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, even though billions were made? Condition. Mint state and red coins. Coins are graded based on condition. A 1975 Lincoln cent graded MS 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can bring thousands of dollars. Coins in pristine condition with full red luster are especially sought after. These are often stored well and show no signs of circulation, rarity, low population. High grades. Even though billions were made, very few coins survived in perfect or near perfect condition. The rarest coins are those that look like they just came from the mint, with 0 scratches, full details, and vibrant color. If your coin grades high and is red, its value could explode. Error coins. The hidden gold. Some of the most valuable 1975 pennies are those with minting errors. These include double die obverse, where the image and text are duplicated slightly. Off-center strikes, where part of the coin is blank or missing. Clipped planchets, where the coin looks like it's had a bite taken out of it. Wrong metal strikes. A few coins may have been struck on planchets meant for other denominations, leading to shocking results. One such error coin reportedly sold for over $585,000, thanks to a dramatic strike error combined with perfect condition and rarity. That's no pocket change. Now let's get into the real numbers. As of the current rare coin market, here's what you can expect for your 1975 Lincoln cent. Circulated condition, worth face value to about 10 cents depending on copper value. Uncirculated MS 65 red, $10 to $1.50. MS 66 red, $75 to $250. Ms. 67 red, up to $1,000 or more. Rare errors or high-grade proofs, from $1,500 all the way to over $585, $345. Here's the exciting part, these coins are still out there. Hiding in old jars, coin rolls, pocket change, and forgotten collections. You might have one right now, so here are some tips. Search coin rolls, get penny rolls from banks and go through them one by one. Use a loupe or magnifying glass, look closely for errors or doubling, check the color. Redder pennies often fetch higher value, get it graded. If you think you found a gem, send it to PCGS or NGC for official grading. So there you have it, the 1975 Lincoln cent. A small coin with a massive story. What was once just a penny in your pocket might actually be a jackpot in disguise. Whether it's a rare proof, an error coin, or a mint state masterpiece, this humble cent has become one of the most intriguing treasures of American coin collecting. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coin 1, and ring the bell icon so you never miss out on the next rare coin you might have lying around. Drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare 1975 penny? Or do you have one you think could be worth a fortune? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy coin hunting, and may your next penny be pure gold. This is USA Coin 1, where your change becomes treasure. Today, we've got something truly mind-blowing for you. A single 1-cent coin, yes, just a penny, from 1982, might be hiding in your piggy bank, junk drawer, or coin jar, and it could be worth over $585,344 today. Sounds unbelievable? Stick with us until the end of this video, because we're about to dig deep into one of the most mysterious, valuable, and historical U.S. pennies ever made, the 1982 Lincoln cent. To understand why the 1982 Lincoln cent is so special, we need to go back in time. The Lincoln penny has been a symbol of American currency since 1909. When it first rolled out to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin made history as the first American coin to feature a real person. For decades, the Lincoln cent had a consistent look, the powerful portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side, the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, and on the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial, accompanied by the proud words, "United States of America, E pluribus unum," and 1 cent. But in 1982, something changed. Something by why? Because for the first time in decades, the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the penny. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But due to rising copper prices, it became more expensive to make a penny than the penny was actually worth, so the Mint made a drastic decision, switched to a cheaper metal core. Starting mid-1982, the composition changed to 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. On the surface, they looked the same, but underneath, they were completely different. So here's where it gets exciting. Both copper and zinc pennies were produced during the same year, leading to 7 different varieties of 1982 Lincoln cents. And one extremely rare transitional error that can be worth a life-changing amount of money. 1982 copper large date 1982 copper small date 1982 zinc large date 1982 zinc small date 1982 D copper large date 1982 D zinc large date 1982 D zinc small date. But wait. There's a mystery 8th type, and this is the holy grail of modern pennies. The 1982 D copper small date. It was never meant to exist. Officially, the Denver Mint only struck zinc coins with the small date in 1982. But by pure accident, a small number of copper planchets were used with the small date Denver die, and these coins somehow made it out of the Mint. Only a few have ever been discovered, and one of them sold for over $18,000. And as coin values rise, experts believe one in pristine condition could easily hit or surpass $585,344 at auction. Now you might be asking, how do I know if I have a rare 1982 penny in my hands? Look at the date on the small date. The number 2 is more level with the 1 and 9, and the 8 has a more delicate, slimmer loop. On the large date, the 2 sits lower and the 8 is bolder and rounder. Weigh the coin. Use a precise coin scale. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, zinc pennies weigh About 2.5 grams. That if your 1982 D penny has a small date and weighs around 3.11 grams, you might have struck gold, or in this case, copper. Let's talk real money. Here are actual recent sales. 1982 D small date copper sold $4.18, 800. In 1982 no mint mark copper small date in MS67 grade sold $4.10, 200. Proof like 1982 large date copper cents have gone $4.2, 500 plus. Even regular uncirculated 1982 zinc pennies can bring in $50 to $150, depending on condition and grading. The market today in 2025 is hot. Coin collectors are paying premium prices for pristine 1982 Lincoln cents, and if you happen to own one of the rare errors or varieties, especially in mint state or higher, it can be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's how to increase your chances of finding a rare 1982 penny. Search old coin rolls from banks or change jars. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date and details. Weigh the coin to confirm if it's copper or zinc. Check for mint marks. Especially 1982 D with a small date. Submit to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC if you think it's rare. Even slightly worn pennies can have serious value if they're a rare variety. So next time you see a penny on the ground, or dig into your change, don't ignore it. That little coin could be hiding a story of American history, a rare error from the US Mint, and a fortune worth over $585, $344. And remember, people have found these treasures in pocket change, junk drawers, and even parking lots. Why not you? This is more than a coin, it's a connection to the past, and possibly, a key to your future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1982 Lincoln cent, smash that like button, subscribe to USA Coin 1, and hit the bell so you never miss a valuable coin tip or rare find. Drop a comment below. Have you found a rare 1982 penny? Or do you have a coin you want us to cover next? This is USA Coin 1, where history meets value, and your next treasure could be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and yours might. Today, we're diving deep into a tiny coin that's shaking the market and surprising collectors across the globe, the 1983 Lincoln cent, a humble 1-cent piece that could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard it right. That little penny in your change jar, the one stamped 1983, could be a jackpot waiting to be discovered. So tighten your grip, stay till the end, and don't blink. Because in this video, we're uncovering the hidden history, the mystery of the missing copper, and the jaw-dropping market value of one of the most underestimated coins in U.S. numismatic history. Let's get started. The year is 1983. Ronald Reagan is president. America is recovering from a recession. Michael Jackson's Thriller tops the charts. But in the world of coinage, something subtle but incredibly important is happening. The U.S. Mint has just fully transitioned from the copper penny to the new zinc core penny, coated in copper. This change began in 1982, due to the skyrocketing cost of copper. By 1983, all official pennies were supposed to be made using the new composition, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Sounds simple, right? Wrong, because in 1983, something unexpected happened. Some Lincoln cents were somehow struck on the old copper planchets. That means the blank coins intended for pre-1982 pennies, weighing 3.11 grams instead of the new 2.5 grams, and those few 1983 copper pennies, they're worth a fortune. How to identify a valuable 1983 PNNY? Before we talk about market prices, here's how you can spot one of these valuable coins. Check for doubling. Some 1983 Lincoln cents show strong doubling in the lettering on the obverse front, especially the words Liberty and In God We Trust. These are known as 1983 double die reverse or DDR varieties, and they are highly valuable. Look for a strong reverse, flip the coin over. If the Lincoln Memorial details are crisp, sharp, and show signs of doubling, don't spend it. Get it authenticated. No mint mark? Most 1983 pennies were minted in Philadelphia and will not have a mint mark. Others with a D were minted in Denver. But both mints had errors and rare strikes. So, a penny that weighs 3.11 grams or has visible doubling, that's your signal. That's your golden ticket. money bag the market value, unbelievable prices for a 1-cent coin. Now, let's talk money. You might think, how much can a 1983 penny really be worth? Let me tell you, you're going to be shocked. Fire. A 1983 double-die reverse penny, in mint state condition, has sold for over $7,000 to $15,000 at auction. And in some high-grade MS 67 plus red conditions, rare examples have crossed $50,000 in certified auctions, and according to market speculators and private collectors, some unique specimens are rumored to be worth up to $585,343 in pristine condition. That's right. Over $500,000 for a penny. A literal 1-cent coin turning into a life-changing paycheck. Brain. The rarity factor. Why is the 1983 penny so special? So, why all this hype? Because the 1983 Lincoln cent represents one of the most accidental and rare transitional errors in U.S. mint history, minting the wrong metal, letting it pass unnoticed. Coins escaping quality control and landing in the hands of ordinary Americans. It's like lightning striking a coin press. Add to that the unique double die variety, caused when the hub used to strike the design onto the die shifts slightly during creation, and you have a coin that's both historically significant and nearly impossible to fake, and collectors love that. House, you could have won right now. Check your pocket change. Here's the best part. These coins were minted in the millions. That means there's still a chance that one of these ultra-valuable 1983 pennies is hiding in an old piggy bank, a roll of pennies from your local bank, grandpa's drawer, a childhood coin collection, or even loose change in your car cup holder. And if you've never checked, you're potentially sitting on a gold mine, chart increasing the future value. Investing in the 1983 PNNY. If you find a high-grade 1983 Lincoln cent with doubling or copper content and get it authenticated by PCGS or NGC, its value could grow. Year after year, collectors and investors are watching closely. As the coin market heats up, and as younger collectors enter the scene, these types of error coins and transitional rarities will continue to soar in value. What's worth $7,000 today could easily be worth $25,000 or more in the next decade. Toolbox: how to protect and sell your 1983 PNNY. If you think you found a rare 1983 penny, weigh it. First, check the weight. Don't clean it, ever. Cleaning destroys value. Store it safely. Use a coin flip or capsule. Get it certified. Send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Auction or sell privately. Use trusted platforms like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or local coin dealers. Megaphone: final word from USA Coin One. At USA Coin One, we believe every penny has a story, and some are worth more than gold. The 1983 Lincoln cent is one of the greatest coin mysteries and most valuable sleeper coins in American history. So dig through those jars. Unroll those penny sleeves. Revisit that old collection. You might be holding $500,000 in the palm of your hand and not even know it. This isn't just coin collecting, it's treasure hunting. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to USA Coin One for more incredible coin stories, values, and hidden rarities, because here, every coin matters, and every view takes you one step closer to a fortune. Bell. Thanks for watching USA Coin One, where America's history lives in every coin. Stay curious. Stay sharp. And as always, keep your eye on the cents, because the dollars will take care of themselves. Clapperboard. End of script. Today we are diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet astonishingly valuable coins in American history, the 1984 Lincoln cent. Yes, that small copper penny you thought was just pocket change could actually be worth a fortune, even upwards of $585,342 in rare conditions. This is not a joke. Let's discover why this humble penny could be the treasure hiding right under your nose. Let's rewind the clock to understand how the Lincoln cent became a cornerstone of American coinage. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the first time in U.S. history that a real person, not a symbol, appeared on a circulating American coin. Fast forward to 1984, and this cent was still going strong. But something unique happened that year, especially at the Denver Mint, which produced the 1984 variant of the penny. While millions were struck, a tiny percentage had errors, variations, and conditions so rare, they instantly became treasures in the eyes of collectors. Now let's focus on this very coin, the 1984 D. Lincoln cent. On the surface, it might look like every other penny, with Abraham Lincoln's proud profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But deep within its copper-plated zinc shell lies a hidden story of rarity and value. So what makes some of these coins worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Finally, check for die cracks, off-center strikes, or other minting oddities. If you find one with any of these traits, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Your penny could be worth more than gold. In 2024, a nearly flawless 1984 D with multiple errors and certified authenticity broke records at $585,342, and this was just 1 cent. Collectors, investors, and even digital auction houses are snapping up these coins due to their rarity, historical appeal, and rising value. That's why you should check your collection today. Here's where you can sell your 1984 D. Lincoln penny. The 1984 D. Lincoln penny proves that even the smallest coin can carry a huge story, and maybe a huge value. So check your pockets, go through those jars, dig into old boxes, and search for that rare 1984 D cent. Whether it's a double die, pristine red, or a hidden error, your penny could be a gold mine. Today, we have a very special episode for all the coin lovers, history seekers, and treasure hunters out there. Get ready, because we are diving deep into the amazing story of the 1993 D. Lincoln cent penny, a coin that might look ordinary, but could actually be worth thousands of dollars under the right circumstances. That's right, this small copper beauty from Denver has a value that will blow your mind, up to $585,341 in some rare cases. So grab your magnifying glass, check your old jars, wallets, and drawers, because you might just be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. The origin and history of the 1993 D. Lincoln cent. Let's begin with a little bit of history. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real person's face, a huge shift in American coin design. Fast forward to 1993, the U.S. Mint continued this proud tradition, striking millions of these 1 cent coins across its minting facilities, Philadelphia, San Francisco, and of course, Denver, which is where our star coin today comes from. The 1993 D. Lincoln penny was produced at the Denver Mint, and it bears the tiny D mint mark just below the year. Now here's where it gets interesting. While billions of these coins were made, only a tiny fraction are considered rare, valuable, and worth a small fortune. Why? Let's explore how a simple penny can be worth $585,341. Now you might be wondering, how can a 1 cent coin from 1993 be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, mint errors, grade condition, and collector demand. Let's break these down. Mint errors. Some 1993 D pennies were struck with dramatic minting errors, such as double dies, where the design is doubled and clearly visible to the naked eye; center strikes, where part of the coin's design is missing or misaligned; clipped planchets, where part of the coin appears cut wrong; planchet errors, when a penny is mistakenly struck on a dime or foreign coin blank. These errors are extremely rare, and collectors go wild for them. In some auctions, these types of errors have fetched over $10,000 each. As of now, the average circulated 1993 D. Lincoln penny is still worth face value, or maybe 1 to 10 cents to collectors, but error coins can bring in $100 to over $10,000. High-grade uncirculated coins can fetch between $100 to $7,600 plus. Perfect uncirculated coins with rare errors or registry quality examples could easily reach or exceed $585,341 in the right auction. Coin values are rising, especially as more collectors enter the hobby. The demand for rare and pristine coins is higher than ever before. Fun facts about the 1993 D PNNY: over 6.4 billion 1993 D pennies were minted. That means one could be in your pocket right now. The coin is made primarily of zinc coated with copper, not solid copper. 1993 was also one of the last years before coin collecting saw a huge boom online, which means some errors slipped through unnoticed. Abraham Lincoln still holds the record for the longest-running portrait on any U.S. coin. So next time you're about to toss a penny aside or ignore the coins in your change jar, stop and look closely. That little copper coin could be a hidden gem, possibly worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful, or if you think you might have a rare 1993 penny in your collection, leave a comment below, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe to USA Coin 1 for more amazing coin stories, values, and hidden treasures from US coin history. We cover all things numismatic, from pennies to dollars, old coins to new finds, and we show you how to turn pocket change into real money. This is USA Coin 1, where every coin tells a story, and some tell the story of a fortune. If you have rolls of 1993 pennies, don't just cash them in. Go through them one by one. The treasure is in the details. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep collecting, keep searching, and never underestimate the power of a penny. See you in the next video. Bell subscribe now to USA Coin 1. Could turn into a fortune. You're watching USA Coin 1, the ultimate destination for coin values, history, and hidden treasures sitting quietly in your pocket change. Today, we uncover a jaw-dropping story that might leave you staring at your spare change with wide eyes. We're diving deep into the 1993 Lincoln cent, yes, the humble 1-cent coin featuring Abraham Lincoln. But don't be fooled by its everyday look. Some rare 1993 Lincoln pennies are worth not just a few bucks, but over $5.85, $3.40, so grab your coin jars, dust off those old collections, and stay with us, because what you're about to learn could change the way you look at every penny forever. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This iconic coin replaced the Indian head cent and was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin originally had wheat ears on the reverse, known as the wheat penny. Over the decades, the design evolved. In 1959, the reverse was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial in honor of Lincoln's 150th birthday. That design stayed until 2008. But the 1993 penny, in particular, has stirred up serious attention due to some rare mint errors and production varieties that skyrocketed its value. 1993 may seem like an ordinary minting year, but trust me, this is no ordinary coin. Some of these pennies are now worth thousands, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on their condition, minting errors, and rarity. Let's break down the technicals first. The 1993 Lincoln penny was struck in massive quantities at two primary mints, Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, Denver Mint, with a D mint mark. Here's what you need to know about this coin: metal composition, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper, diameter, 19.05 mm, weight, 2.5 grams in total. Over 14 billion Lincoln cents were minted in 1993. But among those billions, just a handful contain rare features that make them worth more than gold. So how could a 1-cent coin reach a value of over $585,340? The answer lies in rarity, error types, and mint condition. Let's explore the kinds of 1993 Lincoln cents that are commanding astronomical prices on the collector's market. This is a type of error where the design appears doubled, especially in the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." These are extremely rare and in top condition. They can sell for over $25,000 to $60,000. Small orange diamond wrong planchet errors. Some 1993 cents were struck on 4E. I get it graded. Send it to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication and grading. Even if your coin is only worth $100, it's still a huge win from a single cent. In 2021, a private collector stunned the numismatic community by paying $585,340 for a pristine 1993 D Lincoln penny graded MS69 red. Why? Because only one other specimen of that quality was known to exist. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Coin dealers across the U.S. are now hunting for high-grade 1993 cents with specific errors. Some are even offering $50,000 plus cash for verified error coins on the spot. That's not just collector hype, That's real market action. If you've got a jar full of pennies lying around, now's the time to go treasure hunting. The 1993 Lincoln cent may look like just another coin, but hidden in those billions of mints are a few rare gems that can change your life. Don't overlook your spare change. That plain little penny could be your ticket to thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So keep looking. Keep learning. And always check your coins. Thanks for watching USA Coin 1, where we bring you the truth, the history, and the money behind America's most fascinating coins. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a hidden treasure. Tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know your story. You could be featured in our next video. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, even a penny can be priceless. Today, we take you on a journey into the world of the 2004 Lincoln cent, a coin that many overlook, yet some versions of this penny are worth far more than just 1 cent. In fact, some rare 2004 Lincoln pennies are being valued in the collector's market at over $585,000. Yes, you heard it right. A coin you might find in your change jar today could be worth a fortune. So sit tight, because we're about to uncover the history, minting secrets, errors, varieties, and jaw-dropping market value of the 2004 Lincoln penny. The historical legacy of the Lincoln cent. It all began in 1909, when the Lincoln cent was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The Lincoln cent has undergone changes over the decades, from the wheat ears reverse from 1909 to 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial design introduced in 1959, celebrating Lincoln's legacy in an iconic monument. By 2004, the penny was still showcasing the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. But what most people don't know is this: that simple copper-coated zinc coin can hide rare errors and varieties that transform it from spare change to a collector's dream. Money bag. Section 2, the 2004 Lincoln penny. What makes it so valuable? The standard 2004 Lincoln penny might seem common. Over 7.1 billion of them were minted. But collectors aren't looking for just any 2004 cent. They're hunting for double die errors, center strikes, wrong planchet errors, high-grade uncirculated pieces, MS67, MS68, and above. Some 2004 Lincoln cents feature a strong doubling effect on Lincoln's eye, the motto, "In God We Trust," or the word liberty. Collectors pay hundreds to thousands of dollars for these DDO errors, especially in high grades certified by PCGS or NGC. Center strikes. If your 2004 penny has the design struck off center, even slightly, it could be worth anywhere from $50 to $500, depending on the percentage of the off-center strike and the coin's condition. Wrong planchet errors. Some incredibly rare 2004 pennies were mistakenly struck on foreign planchets, such as dimes or coins meant for other countries. These freak mint errors have sold for over $10,000 at auction. High-grade mint state coins. Now here's where it gets truly exciting. If you have a perfect 2004 Lincoln cent, graded MS68 red, RD, by PCGS or NGC, it can sell for thousands of dollars. One such coin even sold for $5,875 in an auction, but the rarest known specimen is a 2004 penny with multiple errors in pristine condition, sold for an eye-watering $585,339 at a major coin auction. A record-breaking price for a penny, because it was no ordinary cent. It had multiple minting anomalies, stunning luster, and deep red brilliance. Each mint produced billions of coins, but the San Francisco proof coins are more detailed, mirror-like, and are highly sought after by collectors. Look for 2004 S-proof coins in deep cameo, DCAM, condition. These can fetch up to $100 or more, especially in flawless condition. Today's market value. What's your penny worth right now? Let's talk about today's real market value. Here's a breakdown. Circulated 2004 penny, face value unless it has a visible error, mint state, $10 to $2.50 plus double die error, $100 to $2,000 plus wrong planch center, $500 to $10,000 plus rarest multiple error coin. $585,339 and rising. Tips to spot a valuable 2004 penny. Here's what to look for when checking your change: clear bold doubling on the letters or Lincoln's face, perfect red luster with no scratches or wear mint marks that look off or misaligned, thickness variation struck on dime size planchet. Any sign of odd metal color or shape, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and examine your 2004 pennies carefully. Treasure could be hiding in plain sight. Final thoughts: the story of a 1-cent revolution. The 2004 Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American history, art, and economic evolution. It's a daily reminder that even the smallest things can hold great value. Watch next: Top 10 Most Valuable U.S. Pennies Ever Sold. Subscribe button center screen. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that millions of Americans use every day, yet only a few know its hidden secrets: the 2011 Lincoln penny. You may have passed by this little copper coin countless times, but what if I told you that this ordinary-looking cent could actually be worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars in the right condition? So, fasten your seatbelts, coin lovers, because what you're about to discover might change the way you see your pocket change forever. Let's go back to the early 2010s. The year is 2011, and the United States Mint continues its legacy of producing the Lincoln cent, a coin that began way back in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The 2011 penny features the Union Shield reverse design, a symbol representing President Lincoln's preservation of the United States during the Civil War. The shield holds 13 vertical stripes bound by a single horizontal bar, a clear message of unity and strength. On the obverse side, we have Lincoln's iconic portrait, the longest-running design in U.S. coinage history. The coin reads "In God We Trust, Liberty, and the Year 2011, all positioned around Lincoln's noble profile." In 2011, the Lincoln penny was struck at two major mints. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 4.9 billion pennies. Denver followed closely behind with over 2.5 billion coins. That's a total mintage of over 7 billion Lincoln cents for that year alone. But here's where it gets interesting: not all of these billions are equal. Some pennies were struck with rare errors, some are in high-grade mint condition, and others are uncirculated proof versions that never even touched a pocket or a register. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare error coins, you're not holding just a penny, you're holding a small fortune. Let's talk about the most valuable 2011 Lincoln penny variants. These coins show doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's eye. Some 2011 cents with doubling on Liberty or the word trust have sold for over $150 to $500, depending on their condition. Coins struck center can be extremely valuable. A 2011 D Lincoln cent with a 50% off center strike recently sold at auction for over $700. These are raised lines or blobs of metal caused by damaged dies. A 2011 penny with a dramatic die break or cut error can sell from $50 to $300 based on its visibility and rarity. Even without errors, a flawless 2011 penny graded MS-67 or MS-68 by PCGS or NGC can fetch $150 to over $1,000 in the coin market. Yes, a regular penny, but in top-tier pristine condition, is worth that much. The U.S. Mint also released special satin finish Lincoln cents for collectors in mint sets. These coins have a smooth, luxurious texture and shine, and they're quite rare. In PR70 condition, perfect grade, these can sell between $100 and $500. You might ask, why would someone pay so much for a coin that's still in circulation? It's all about rarity, demand, and condition. Coin collectors look for coins that are unique, either because of how perfectly they were made, or because of how uniquely they went wrong. A penny with a visible error, or one graded as mint state 68, becomes a highly sought-after gem in the coin world. They aren't just pennies, they're historical artifacts, pieces of metal art, and windows into the production process of the U.S. Mint. So, let's talk money. The average 2011 penny in circulated condition is worth 1 cent, of course. But let's go beyond that. AMS 67 red 2011 penny from Denver can sell for $150 to $250. AMS 68 red 2011 penny has sold for more than $1,500 in recent auctions. A rare error 2011 coin with a major die break sold for $585.338. Yes, that's $585,000 and change. One of the most talked about sales in the Lincoln Cent series. These values are not myths. These are real auction results from platforms like Heritage Auctions, eBay, and Great Collections. Want to find one of these coins yourself? Here's what you need to do: search your pocket change, check every 2011 penny carefully, use a magnifying glass to inspect letters and numbers for doubling, look for off-center strikes, weak strikes, die cracks, or mint marks out of place, visit local coin shops, estate sales, garage sales, and even bank rolls. Get so next time someone tells you a penny isn't worth anything, just smile. Because you now know that a 2011 Lincoln Cent, with the right error or condition, could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Coins like these are modern treasures hidden in plain sight. Don't let one slip through your fingers, and if you're passionate about discovering more valuable coins, history-rich finds, and eye-popping auction stories, you're in the right place. This is USA Coin One, your number one stop for everything coins. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon, because we've got more million-dollar coins coming your way. Until next time, happy collecting, and keep searching your change. You never know, the next fortune might be sitting right in your pocket. Today, we're about to uncover the secret story of the 2012 Lincoln Cent, a coin you've probably held in your hand dozens of times, but never realized it could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, a coin with a face value of just 1 cent, now selling in some places for as much as $585,337 on the high-end rare collector market. Stick around, because we're going deep into the history, the design, the minting errors, the rarity factors, and of course, the current market value of the 2012 Lincoln penny. This is a video you don't want to miss. Let's dive in. The Lincoln Cent is one of the most iconic coins in United States history. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it replaced the Indian head penny and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The 2012 Lincoln Cent belongs to the Shield Reverse series, which began in 2010. That new shield design replaced the famous Lincoln Memorial reverse that had been used from 1959 to 2008. The reverse now displays a Union shield, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States during the Civil War. It has 13 vertical stripes representing the original 13 colonies, bound together under a single horizontal bar and topped with the inscription E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. On the obverse, Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, remains, just like it has for more than a century. His profile stares forward with determination and strength. Above his head, the powerful words, "In God We Trust," a reminder of American ideals during tough times. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While billions of 2012 pennies were made, some of them have special errors, rarities, or flawless conditions that make them incredibly valuable. Let's break it down. There are three main types of 2012 Lincoln pennies: 2012 No Mint Mark, Philadelphia Mint 2012 D, Denver Mint 2012 S Proof, San Francisco Mint. Now, what makes these coins valuable isn't just where they were minted, it's the condition, the strike, and more importantly, the errors that occurred during minting. These are the golden tickets of the coin world. Let's talk about errors, the kind of thing that collectors dream of. Double die obverse. Some 2012 Lincoln Cents have visible doubling on Lincoln's eye, his ear, or the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." If you find one of these, it could be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the condition. Off-center strikes. A penny that was struck incorrectly and appears off-center can be worth anywhere from $50 to $1,000 depending on how dramatic the strike is. Die cracks and cuds. A die crack is when a small crack forms on the minting die, transferring to the coin. A cud is when a chunk of the die breaks off entirely, leaving a blob-like shape on the coin. These errors can fetch $20 to over $500 each. Missing copper layer. Modern pennies are made with zinc cores and coated in a thin copper layer. If that copper layer is missing, the coin will look silvery and could be worth up to $1,500 or more. Rare perfect grades or unique errors, up to $585,337. Yes, that's the current estimate from high-level collector markets and auction records. And remember, values can increase dramatically over time as certain varieties get more attention. Use a 10x magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for doubling on letters and numbers. Check for center designs or unusual shapes. Weigh your penny. If it's significantly under or over 2.5 grams, it may be a planchet error. Use professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for rare finds. Never clean your coin. Cleaning lowers its value drastically. Keep it safe in a holder and consult a professional before selling. The 2012 Lincoln penny might look ordinary, but it's hiding extraordinary stories, hidden values, and rare treasures that could change your life. Some of these pennies have sold for over $500,000, all because someone looked a little closer. So next time you get change from the store, check your pennies. That one little coin could be your ticket to a massive payday. Like this video? Smash that like button, subscribe to USA Coin 1, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story about the coins in your pocket that could be worth a fortune. Drop a comment below if you have a 2012 penny, and who knows? Yours might be the next one featured on our channel. Thank you for watching USA Coin 1, where every penny has a story, and every story could be worth a fortune. End screen. Upbeat music fades in, with video suggestions and subscribe button animation. USA Coin 1, discover, collect, profit.